Sam, just it's a quick turnaround. How do you kind of manage the body on a week like this, where you got to prepare, but also got to make sure you're healthy too?
I mean, the focus is always the same way for every week. No matter if it's a short week or it's coming off a bye, we're going to prepare the same way. We know that we got a short week, so we know that we have to come out there and practice with great purpose and intent. We got to be very urgent about moving to the ball or just transitioning. We got to practice with great urgency. Really.
I was going to say, do you try to get extra treatment time too, though, in a week like this?
Oh yeah, I mean, most definitely. You got to get in find any available time, honestly, that you got, and just go in there and get your body right. Because obviously you got Army. It's a tough opponent. They're going to be a physical group, and we played a great fourth quarter game last week. Came up short, but you got to take care of your body. That's any given week. So yeah.
Sam, does it help mentally to just have that quick turnaround where you have no choice but to just move ahead to Thursday?
I mean, for some guys it do, for some guys it don't. I mean, you just come out there. It's like I said. It's another week. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to treat it differently from last week or weeks to come. You know what I'm saying? We're going to prepare it the same way we prepare any other week.
How about as a defense, mentally with an Army-style offense, is it a little tougher to have less time to prepare for something that different?
Nah, I mean, the focus is still the same. You got to have your great keys. You got to have great eyes. I mean, you got to have great eyes on your keys. You got to play fast, and you got to be physical. I mean, it's pretty simple, so yeah.
How important is it not to get, obviously you got an assignment, you got to execute as a defense player, but not to get caught in all the hype of the option? Like, you still got to play your brain.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like I said, the team like Army, obviously, they're physical and they're tough, and they're gonna run some stuff at you that can mess with your eyes. So, like I said, just having great eyes on your keys and just being disciplined and just staying alert. I mean, that just keep you ready for sure.
You being one of the veterans on this team that knows about Army, how do you teach the ones that are coming into this matchup that haven't played? How do you teach them?
I mean, I'm telling everybody on the side, if you're not getting a rep right now, you should be taking a mental rep. Like, that's number one. You got to take mental reps. And then continue to watch film. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch film over and over, because there's little tweaks to this team that can mess with you in the bowl game. Yeah.
Just as a leader on this defensive front, I mean, what goes into, I know there's a lot of things, but what goes into stopping the option for you?
I mean, like I said, just having great eyes. You got to have great eyes on their keys. Everybody's got to do their job. Everybody's got to do their assignment. And I mean, one guy doesn't do their assignment could lead to one bust. So just got to hone in on your assignment. Great focus, great eyes, and great discipline, for sure. And always out-effort them. Got to be tougher than them, most definitely.
How important is a scout team on a week like this to give you guys the best look?
Scout team is always important any week. I mean, they give you a great look for the opponents that you about to face on coming up game day. So for a team like Army, it's obviously a little bit more important that them boys has got to be there at that time or at that right spot, because that's the look that you're going to get in game. That's what you're going to see come game day. So, them boys know that they got to be on their P's and Q's. They're getting their own little extra meeting times about this week. I mean, about the team that they're playing and the guy that they're going to give a scout look for. So, they're giving us a great look already.
4 weeks into the season, you're in a new position this year. How have you adapted? Is it becoming second nature to you at the linebacker spot?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I'm a lot comfortable. I mean, as the week goes by, like I learn more and more new things. I mean, obviously I make my mistakes, but you got to clean it up. Like I said, you can't make the same mistakes twice. So that's one thing I've been taking pride in, is just cleaning up every week. Like something I messed up, take that from last week and bring that into next week, and just don't let that mistake happen again this week. So and then yeah, for sure.
You guys made a ton of huge stops, especially early against BYU.
Yeah.
Second half, they opened it up a bit more. When you watch the film, what do you think as a defense needs to be cleaned up?
We got to finish. We got to finish the ball game. I mean, we gave up 35 points. That's never going to win you. That's never going to win the offense. It's never going to help the offense out. You know what I'm saying? Giving up 35 points, it just sets you back. So we got to finish out. We gave up one touchdown probably going into half. We probably give up one touchdown at second half, maybe, or maybe not even give up any. We probably win the ball game. So we just got to finish out for sure.
They're still figuring out kind of who they're going to start at quarterback. What have you seen on tape from both guys for Army?
I mean, both number 10 and 3, they're great quarterbacks. They like to run the ball, and they're going to give us great looks. So I'm very much excited to see whoever's out there. It doesn't matter. We'll be ready.
You talk about finishing out, but you guys done really well against Power 4 teams
Sure.
and stages.
Yeah.
And groups. Like, what are you doing well during those stages that you guys can build on?
Can you repeat that again?
Like when you guys are playing well as a defense against State and against BYU, when you're holding them to field goals, what are you doing well during those times?
I mean, I think really like if we could take the team, the whole field, you know, and they come up with just 3 points, that's always a win. So that's all that we got to think about. You know, our mentality is not to really give up anything. We don't ever want to give up any points. But I mean, if we could hold them up to a field goal, that's always a win, and we'll take that for sure.
With conference play starting as a senior, just how important is it to get this win, to get to your ultimate goal?
Yeah, it's very important because you started a new half to the season. You know what I'm saying? You establishing some, especially week 1 in conference. You know what I'm saying? Like this one will be very important because it lets the other teams in the conference know like what's up. You know what I'm saying? That this team is ready. So this one is very much important. We got to come out there and get that win for sure.
Appreciate it, Sam.